I got a question for you. How does this sound? Crown Jewel, World Heavyweight title on the line. Drew McIntyre versus Seth freaking Rollins. Well, my friend, we got ourselves one more reason to party, because you got yourself a match. But Drew, hey, you ain't gotta leave, man. The party's just getting started. You used to be in a band. You could sing a little bit, right? You could dance a little bit, right? Come on, try your whoa-whoas out a little bit.
All right, as much as I'd love to, buddy, I've got some business to take care of in the back. But if anybody sees Drew McIntyre out tonight in Omaha, make sure you buy me a pint and a shot.
Suit yourself, baby. Omaha, sing it in the streets. Let me hear you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Crown Jewel is 3 weeks from Saturday. Wait a minute! Damian Priest attacking Rollins from behind! Just like McIntyre warned, Damian Priest going after the World Heavyweight Champion. Seth, a heaven chokeslam!
Seth Rollins completely defenseless.
Now what is... Here comes Dirty Dom, and oh my God, Dirty Dom's got the contract, Money in the Bank, and an official. I think Priest wants to cash in tonight.
I'm here to cash in. I'm here to help my brother.
Oh, Glasgow kiss. I don't believe there'll be any cashing in tonight.
McIntyre protecting his investment, perhaps.
And Rollins back on his feet, and now Seth Rollins fighting back. Rollins off the choke slam, made it back to his feet, and sends Priest packing.
Drew, my man. I got great news. I went and saw Pierce. He has made the match official for Crown Jewel.
Fantastic news.
Yeah, just one question. What the hell's your problem? You want to come out there acting like you're this man of integrity, right? Then I get jumped from behind. You don't do anything. Money in the Bank contract starts making its way down, and all of a sudden you're this hero, this knight in shining armor. What kind of games are you playing?
Not playing any games. I've been truthful the whole time. I've not told one lie. I literally said last week, if it doesn't involve my business, I don't get involved. Damian Priest, Judgment Day, getting the world title. That's not just my business. That doesn't just affect me. That affects the whole Raw roster. Remember what happened on SmackDown? Bloodline, the numbers game. They've had the undisputed title, I don't know, going on over 3 years now. And I don't want a sequel on Raw.
Oh, of course, absolutely. That makes perfect sense.
It does.
I appreciate you looking out for all of us, but you don't have to worry about the Judgment Day. You see, they couldn't take this title from me, and neither can you. Nobody is taking this title off of me, especially you. I get it, man. The last couple of years, they really messed with your head, haven't they? You've gotten a lot of big opportunities, a lot of big matches, and just when you needed success, you've had a lot of big failures. And you're so freaked out by failing again, you've enlisted a little side help with the Judgment Day? Is that how it's gonna be? Let me tell you something, that's not gonna work out for you how you think it is. Dealing with the Judgment Day is a slippery slope you don't wanna go down.
You sound a little rattled, champ. And you should be. I remember the last time we had a world title match, and I beat your ass. I don't need anyone to fight my battles. I don't need the Judgment Day and all those matches you're talking about, the big matches I lost. If you did your tape study, you'll see the outside interference, the mace to the eyes, the low blows, the bloodline.
Oh my God, will you shut up about the bloodline already? For God's sake, man, you've got to move on. The bloodline have clearly moved on from you. Let me put this to you plainly, and I mean it with all due respect, Drew. Get over it.
One of the most memorable moments in my career happened during a time in history that nobody wants to remember. I find myself looking back and asking, is the sacrifice worth it? Of course, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't angry. Before the age of 30, I'd been named the Chosen One. Failed, then fired, forced to reinvent myself. And ultimately, I took my second chance. Finally, after 20 years of giving absolutely everything to this industry, I won the Royal Rumble.
Drew McIntyre's going to WrestleMania! Drew McIntyre has never had an opportunity at a WWE Championship.
I had the fans behind me. There was going to be a stadium full of people screaming my name.
The biggest match of Drew McIntyre's career.
Then, everything changed overnight.
The World Health Organization has just declared that this is a pandemic.
WrestleMania is going to be in front of nobody? You got to be freaking kidding me.
I'm pissed off. Things are getting all screwed up. A pandemic shut the world down. And although WWE carried on, I was all alone. Still, I did what I've always done. My job. I defended my title against the very best WWE has to offer. Putting my body through absolute hell. I needed to be a champion to be proud of. When everybody finally returned, my moment had passed. For years, I fought and clawed my way to get it back. When WWE returned to the UK once again, everything aligned. I was going to beat Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal Championship with 60,000 people screaming me on. Only for the bloodline to cheat and take it all away from me. Unlike everyone else, I won't forgive the bloodline. I can't erase the past. But Crown Jewel, I can make it right. For Seth frickin' Rollins, this is another title defense and a Hall of Fame career. But for me, this is everything. We both live for this. Seth is willing to break his back to keep his championship. And I'm willing to break his back to take it from him. I need this. No more broken dreams.
McIntyre trash-talking, jaw-jacking, almost begging Rollins to stay down. And Seth said, no way.
Yeah, this is not the time to start
Let's go kiss.
showing sympathy for your opponent, Drew. Finish the job.
And McIntyre, Rollins, though, turns it around into a pedigree. Rollins with a chance, but can Rollins capitalize into the cover for the win? McIntyre barely gets the shoulder up.
Now, do you happen to remember what you told me before our world title match at Crown Jewel?
As a matter of fact, I do. I believe I told you that when I beat you, you'd have no one to blame but yourself. And I told you that it was going to be the best thing that ever happened to you. Was I right?
You were 100% right. I have nobody to blame but myself for losing that match at Crown Jewel. And I know you remember this point of the match. If anyone gets a chance to see it back, there was a point where I had you in the steps I dropped that injured back on the apron. You rolled in the ring, and I could see in your eyes right there that you were finished. You were done. That's where I strike with the Claymore, but something came over me as I saw you writhing in pain, trying to get up. Sympathy, compassion. I don't know, thinking about you with your little girl backstage, I felt the urge that I had to tell you it's okay. You've done a great job as world champion, but it's over. And I took you by the face to tell you it's over, and what did you do? You slapped me right across the face, and I deserved that slap because that loss was on me. Acting like that was Seth Rollins, you were always gonna win, and I realized to swim with sharks, I've got to become the biggest shark of all. The compassion's gone, the sympathy's gone. Get lost, Jey Uso. I'm coming for that world title. I want the damn rematch.
Drew, there's one thing about you that I've always respected. It's your honesty, and I gotta be honest with you right now. I do believe that you deserve a rematch. The problem is, I believe there might be a couple people who deserve a title opportunity a little bit more than you. And that, Nashville, is why I came out here tonight. I met with Adam Pearce, and I wanted to tell you guys that right here next week, I will be defending the World Heavyweight Championship live on Monday Night Raw.
You know what? You're the champ. You call the shots. Do you mind if I ask who the match is with?
All right, Drew, I'm just gonna come out and say it next week. I'm defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Jey Uso.
Drew! Hey, Drew! Hey.
Sammy, not now.
No.
Don't start.
Hey, you need to hear this, all right? Because I don't know what's going on with you lately. What was that? You can't beat Seth Rollins one-on-one, so you gotta headbutt him when he's not ready?
Mate, you're not listening out there. He's clearly got something against me, and you don't even understand what I'm going through. How could you understand what I'm going through?
I don't understand what you're going through. Guess what, Drew? You're not the only one around here who's had disappointments, okay? What, you lost the Universal Championship against Roman Reigns in front of your family? Guess what? So did I. You came up a few seconds short of beating Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. Guess what? So did I. Every disappointment you've had in your career, I have had the same times 10. But the difference is when I fall down, I dust myself off, I pick myself up, and I keep moving forward because I know the end game for me is becoming World Heavyweight Champion. Drew, you've already been World Champion twice. Look at you. You're 6'6", you're 300 pounds of pure muscle. You've got everything going for yourself. And you're acting like a spoiled little brat. You're better than that.
You know what? Maybe you've got a few points. Maybe I need to take your advice, Seth's advice, my own advice, and start working my way back up the ladder. I'm gonna go to Adam Pearce right now, and I'm gonna get myself a match for next week. With you.
And now Sami Zayn with Drew McIntyre trying to lift the big man off his feet, and McIntyre blocking. I think Sami may have been going for the Blue Thunder Bomb.
Easier said than done against the man with the frame of McIntyre.
And Sami lifting him up and couldn't quite get him over. Glasgow kiss. Floors Zayn.
Right where Drew wants it.
Sami trying to drag himself to his feet. Drew McIntyre has him in his crosshairs. Went for the Claymore. Sami made him with a kick. And now Blue Thunder Bomb to the big man. Cover for the win. And McIntyre able to kick out. Another near fall for Zayn. A lot of personal hostility between these two. Big chop again. Sami Zayn with a kick. Sami hanging in there.
Got to pull out something smart against McIntyre in a slugfest. That's exactly what Zayn did.
Oh, and again, the bad leg of Sami Zayn, tweaked it earlier tonight, hurt it again on that leapfrog.
Must have felt like thunderbolts shooting up his entire leg there.
The official trying to back McIntyre off, and Sami Zayn met him with the right hand.
Zayn can barely defend himself.
Now McIntyre sent over the top rope to the floor. Sami Zayn. High risk, high reward. That is a Sami Zayn's mindset, but he can't even stand at the leg.
You can't build up momentum on one leg. It's impossible. And McIntyre smells blood.
The official checking with Zayn to see if he's able to go. McIntyre to the back of the knee.
Yeah, there's that compassion that McIntyre's got rid of.
A compassionless move by McIntyre.
McIntyre's been dealing with an angel on one shoulder, a devil on the other.
Claymore! Zayn barely making it to his feet. McIntyre tells the ref to count, and McIntyre with the win.
As you can see behind me, Sami Zayn currently being looked at by WWE medical staff. I'm hoping he might be able to give us an update on his
You can talk about my damn family. You think we can compare each other? You want to compare? I'm nothing like you. Nothing like you. Look me in the eye. Look at me. Look at me. Nothing like you. You brought this on yourself. Give me medical! Give me medical! Get him out of here!
Oh my God, who the McIntyre! McIntyre with a Claymore to Jey Uso. Rollins now coming to Jey Zayn, and he's gonna pay for it. McIntyre has lost it.
Drew's completely snapped. Get back.
The delusional Drew McIntyre has now put Uso through the table. Remorseless McIntyre. Drew McIntyre coming after everyone who wronged him. Drew McIntyre is a bad dude with issues.
And the truth will set you free.
Runs into a super kick by Uso, and now Jey looking to rally.
Uso going up top. You know what's next, Cole?
Usos. Oh! McIntyre got the knees up.
McIntyre knew as well as anyone.
Future shock. DDT. Cover. Hook of the leg on Uso. Jey kicked out at 2. And now McIntyre clearly trying to remove and does the protective padding on the top turnbuckle.
Well, you saw the look of despair in McIntyre's eyes after that kick out from Jey Uso. By any means necessary at this point for McIntyre.
McIntyre in position.
Might not need that turnbuckle.
Spear by Jey. Cover for the win on McIntyre. Kick out at 2 by Drew. And the frustration showing in Jey Uso, who believed he had McIntyre beaten there.
Well, both men have absorbed the heavy artillery of their opponents and are still going.
Oh, and look at the official does not see this. McIntyre sticking a thumb right in the eye of Uso. The official dealing with the turnbuckle pad. Jey Uso is momentarily blinded. Claymore from McIntyre. A disgraceful way to win this match over Jey Uso.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm backstage with Drew McIntyre. Drew, big win for you tonight over Jey Uso. And then we find out you'll get an opportunity for the World Championship against Seth freaking Rollins at the Day 1 edition of Monday Night Raw. I imagine you're feeling pretty good right now.
Don't imagine. Tell me how I actually feel.
You're feeling pretty good right now?
I'm feeling absolutely fantastic. I beat Jey Uso, yes. But Jey, you know, no, I'm not done with you. I'll never be done with you. If you breathe, if you're on Raw, there's a target on your back, but you're in the rear view mirror. I'm focused on what's important, the World Heavyweight Championship. Finishing this part of my story. Told Punk earlier, don't care about his story, don't care about Cody's story. I've finished their goal, everyone else's goal, what should be their goal in WWE, main event WrestleMania, win the title, done it, check. The next story, win the World Heavyweight Championship with people actually there in the audience. And Seth, the compassion's gone. The sympathy's gone. You've felt it yourself. I'll do whatever it takes to start the year as World Heavyweight Champion.
Strong statement from Drew McIntyre. And Matt, Megan, you know what they say, a win is a win is a win. And Drew McIntyre got that tonight. He'll look to do the same at the Day 1 edition of Monday Night Raw.
Now, I stood in this ring last week. I looked a man right in the eye and I told him I hated him. I meant that. I'm looking you right in your eyes, and Drew, I don't hate you. I pity you. Merry Christmas, Drew. I'll see you in a couple weeks.
Well, McIntyre went after Rollins, and Seth fighting back now, and that kick drives McIntyre through the ropes and out to the outside, and Rollins is not done yet, and Seth Rollins takes out McIntyre. And Rollins now in a fight.
McIntyre went for that Glaswegian kiss once.
Oh, no.
Rollins was wise to it, but however, McIntyre just too strong and perhaps too motivated.
And now McIntyre begins the assault on the champion.
Physical. I look like a man that needs your pity. Oh.
That was the line that set McIntyre off when Rollins said he pities Drew McIntyre.
Now we're witnessing the physical embodiment of the tortured soul of Drew McIntyre.
And McIntyre.
This is ugly.
Alabama slam onto the steps. Top rope, McIntyre went for the corkscrew and he rolls through. Went for the Claymore, nobody home. Rollins kick to the face. Pedigree. Cover by the champion. McIntyre kicked out.
Both guys looking like they need to be scraped off the mat.
McIntyre hit the future shock. Rollins hit a pedigree. In the match. Oh no, not tonight. Not on day one. Mr. Money in the Bank, contract in the briefcase to cash in whenever he wants for a World Championship opportunity. And with Dominic Mysterio in tow, Senor Money in the Bank, Damian Priest. Maybe use it tonight. And Priest with the briefcase off the face of the champion. Is Priest gonna cash in?
Rollins is out cold.
Here at day one. Claymore by McIntyre. And Dominic.
McIntyre will not be denied tonight.
And now McIntyre with Rollins in trouble. Claymore. Claymore. McIntyre to win the World Championship. Wait a minute. Oh, Rollins got his foot on the bottom rope.
Rollins knew absolutely nothing about that.
McIntyre cannot believe it. He thwarted the attempted cash-in by Priest. He took advantage of the briefcase to the face. He hit a Claymore, and Rollins with the wherewithal to somehow get his foot on the bottom rope.
I think that was Drew's mistake. I think he overrolled him. Seth is out.
And you're right, I believe, Wade.
It's still there for the taking, though, Drew.
McIntyre has completely lost it.
Seth Rollins is there for the taking.
And McIntyre going to continue to inflict more damage on Rollins, perched on our announce desk. Chaos and mayhem here tonight. Rollins, though, kick to the midsection. Pedigree on the table.
And that table had no give whatsoever. McIntyre's skull bouncing off it.
And now Rollins, with McIntyre stunned, middle of the ring, the World Heavyweight Champion with a stop to the Scottish Warrior. Rollins crawls to the cover. Seth Rollins retains.
But the most important battle of all is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Somebody hold the hold. Moves out of harm's way as Rollins went for the splash.
Well, that diversion when he launched himself onto Songa
who's
on
back
the
to
outside.
his feet. With both men down, Damian Priest maybe wondering if this is the time, if this is his opportunity to finally cash in the contract.
Lots of...
But look who's here.
You want to keep running over? You want to keep running your mouth? What you think's going to happen? Okay.
Oh, next week's come early, Cole.
And Priest and McIntyre unloading on each other. Remember, McIntyre blamed Priest for trying to cash in Money in the Bank and costing him a World Championship opportunity.
A heavyweight slugfest.
Oh, and a cheap shot.
Referee didn't see that. He was distracted by Drew and Priest. Oh, man!
In the hall, trying to take advantage. Rolls up the champion for the title. And a kick out by Rollins.
My heart hurts more than my tricep does. I'm gonna go rehab it, and when I come back, I will main event WrestleMania, but the first checklist is you. I'm coming right for you.
Oh, and McIntyre trying to take a cheap shot at a one-arm CM Punk. And a Glasgow kiss drops Punk. No!
What type of... You gotta be a real scumbag.
Punk is helpless. Sami Zayn, who's got his own issues with McIntyre, heading to the ring. And Sami Zayn trying to take out McIntyre as he retreats. Drew McIntyre, vile, disgusting, pathetic excuse for a man.
Hey.
McIntyre back. Oh, and it looked like Sami was setting Drew up for a haluva kick, and McIntyre exploded out of the corner.
Just turned Sami Zayn inside out. I feel like this shot clock's on.
Went to the Claymore kick. Sami Zayn delivered a modified Blue Thunder bomb for the cover and a kick out. Can Sami Zayn do it? Can he knock off Drew McIntyre? Everybody trying to build momentum on the road to WrestleMania. What a belly-to-belly throw by Drew into a kip-up. And McIntyre with Sami on his shoulders, climbing the ropes. Delivering white noise. And a cover now. And Zayn able to kick out.
Sami with a little extra sauce after the kick out.
Yeah, McIntyre cannot believe Sami is still in this fight.
This is classic Sami Zayn here. A menace, a pest. Incredibly tough, resilient.
You get some balls, Sami. But just some people are out of your league. Some people, you just can't touch some people like Drew McIntyre.
And Sami Zayn, is he going to listen to it? Sami Zayn fighting back. The grit and determination of Sami Zayn. And a Glasgow kiss again by McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre telling Sami he doesn't deserve to be in the ring.
Sami went with a Luma kick, and McIntyre covering up, and I believe he went low on Zayn. McIntyre was covering up and delivered a low blow, I guess inadvertently, to Sami Zayn. And a Claymore by McIntyre, showing no remorse. And McIntyre with the win.
I'm being real with you right now. I gotta know that I'm better than I was the last time we did this dance a couple years ago. I gotta know that I'm the best. And the only way I can know if I'm the best is if I test myself against the best. And Cody Rhodes, you are the best. So let's cut the crap. Let's get some answers. Are you gonna fight me at WrestleMania?
The world wanted an answer, Cole.
Well, Drew McIntyre apparently has other plans.
Okay, I'm going to say something nice. You know, I heard what you said last Monday. I heard what Roman had to say. Ignore him. If you're that insecure, I will tell you to your face. I'll look you in the eye. You have done an amazing job with that title. You have worked your butt off every single week to make that mean something. That is the true Workhorse Championship right there. You did that. Ignore what he has to say. Ignore what everyone else has to say. This is a case when you fight for this title, you know what happens in Roman's matches? No one wants to fight for it anymore because we know the finish. His family are going to interfere every single time. They did it to me. They did it to Cody. They've done it to multiple people. This is a case of may the best man win. Except in my case, of course, when I was screwed a couple of times.
Okay.
Cody, I'm not finished yet, please.
It's rolling, Cole.
If you were a real workhorse, they would have shot you dead after the first injury. Now, about 17 injuries later, it's time for somebody to do the job. You've done an amazing, amazing job taking the title this far, but it's time for Drew McIntyre to take it from here.
Oh, no! And Cody Rhodes now trying to unload on McIntyre after McIntyre took a cheap shot on Seth Rollins. Oh, McIntyre! Drew McIntyre pounding away on Cody Rhodes.
This cheap shot artist.
This dangerous vendetta he's had against all he believed have cost him the World Championship. And a Claymore to Cody Rhodes, who just went through a bull rope match.
With that leg hurting the way it was, I feel like he should have draped the cover there. I don't know. This could be a bad move.
Styles out of the way.
That durability of AJ Styles. LA Knight knows all about that after the past few weeks. Calf crusher attack.
It's in. Styles has it cinched. Calf crusher submission. McIntyre in trouble.
The way his leg is right now, you got to believe this is it, right? This is got to be over.
Scrambling for that rope. Perhaps the only way out of that move, and McIntyre's hopes for an opportunity in the Elimination Chamber live on.
And LA Knight, how are you feeling? We don't even know who your opponent will be in your qualifying match.
Nobody knows. Look, here's the deal. You talk about, again, Elimination Chamber, what is it, 6 guys, 8 guys, I'm not sure how many. Doesn't make a difference. At the end of the day, what you got is I don't know who my opponent is.
Oh, God.
All I know is I'm going to end up in that Elimination Chamber when it's all said and done.
Well, right now, things not looking too good for the phenomenal AJ Styles, who was thinking about a phenomenal forearm, but McIntyre again one step ahead. A nasty crash landing, and Styles is all out of sorts.
And this is one thing you're not going to see at the Elimination Chamber because it can't possibly spill out like this. You're stuck into things. Oh boy. All right, we're getting up close and personal now.
That Georgia Bulldog mentality of AJ Styles. Just keep fighting, keep moving forward.
Ever since that knee issue.
Oh, look out, guys! AJ Styles just launched in the direction of the megastar. McIntyre wisely rolling back into the ring to break the official's count.
Megastar just poured a bottle of water all over AJ Styles.
What's the matter? You want a drink?
Well, certainly no shortage of history between Styles and Knight. But right now, McIntyre looking to capitalize off of the collision on the outside.
McIntyre will take a win any way he can here. Momentary distraction by LA Knight, but once again, AJ back on top.
Inside cradle, 1, 2, our official Jessica Carr all tied up with LA Knight, who just may have cost Styles the chamber.
Now dropped by AJ Styles. Only a matter of time before the megastar and extraction time off.
And you can count to 20.
See you coming towards me.
If I could, have a moment of your time, Drew.
Go on then, Saxton. It's a good week and a good night for old Drew McIntyre.
Indeed, you accomplished the first half of your World Heavyweight title aspirations by qualifying for the Elimination Chamber match per your defeat of AJ Styles. What did tonight's win mean to you?
Everything. This is my way to finally get my moment, with live fans, to finally get the title for me. My first 2 reigns were for everybody else when I was holding down the fort when the world shut down. And I've been doing the right thing, and I know if you keep doing the right thing, you keep working hard, the cream always rises to the top. We got the Cody Rhodes situation I talked about. I injured Punk in the Rumble, sacrificed myself so Cody could finish the story. He messed around for a bit. I had to mess him up a bit till he made the right decision. Seth tried to be selfish and force Cody to go with him, and that's not what the fans wanted. I always want to give the fans what they want, and if I have to take the hard way to the main event of WrestleMania, that's what I'm going to do. If I have to defeat superstars as good as AJ Styles, that's what I'm going to do. If I have to beat everybody in the Elimination Chamber again, which I've done before, I know how to do, that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to finally get that moment because I don't deserve it. I've earned it, and you know I have.
Well, on that note, you're going to find out later on tonight who else will be joining you inside the chamber as we witness a match between 2 men who you know very well in Sami Zayn and Randy Orton. Do you plan to stick around to see who wins?
No. But I will give you this shirt, though. It genuinely is flying off the shelf, so here you go. This is your one. Worn by me, it's probably worth a fortune.
It's very sweaty as well. Thank you, Drew.
Great strategy from Cody Rhodes early, paying off here late.
Cody and McIntyre high above the ring. Superplex.
The Honda Center just rattled.
Can Cody capitalize? McIntyre has had so much taken out of him as well. Cody off the top rope, massive Cody cutter from the top rope, cover on McIntyre. McIntyre kicked out. This place is on fire tonight for Cody Rhodes. Oh no! Jimmy Uso! Jimmy Uso of the Bloodline! What the hell is he doing here?
What the hell is Jimmy Uso doing here?
What is that? High! Solo with a Samoan spike! The damn Bloodline is here!
The hell is the Bloodline doing here?
Roman Reigns warned Cody Rhodes. McIntyre saw what transpired. He hits a Claymore to take advantage.
No.
McIntyre
No.
cover.
your winner, Drew McIntyre!
Hey, listen, Drew McIntyre calls himself the workhorse. I've called him a hypocrite. McIntyre did what he had to do to win tonight. I understand that. But Logan Paul just cost Randy Orton an opportunity to battle for the world title at WrestleMania, and that's a damn shame.
I agree with you wholeheartedly on everything that you just said. McIntyre called his shot and delivered the goods tonight in the chamber.
You might be right. My knee, it may not be ready. My back may give out. The bloodline may leave me broken in their wake, just like they have everybody else. In WrestleMania, it might be an easy night for you. You might be right, Drew. But what if you're wrong? Like I said, some risks, they're worth taking. I've been selfish in my career, man. I've been selfish in my life. And I thought the goal at the end of the road would fill the void. But every single time when I got to that point, I felt empty inside. And it wasn't until I had my daughter, it wasn't until I had my beautiful baby girl that I realized not everything is about me. There are some things in this life that are bigger than all of us. The World Championship is bigger than us. Taking down the bloodline is bigger than us. Let me ask you this. If we don't take care of the bloodline before WrestleMania, then what happens? Say you do take the title from me. It doesn't matter if you're champion or I'm champion. The bloodline wants power, and it's only a matter of time before they come for the World Heavyweight Championship. So you might be right, but what if you're wrong? What if my knee is 100%? What if my back is ready to go? What if we can rip the bloodline apart once and for all and secure the future of this industry? Because if we can do all of that, then at WrestleMania, Drew, it's just you, me, and the World Heavyweight title. And I told you this before, Crown Jewel, I'll tell you again. May the best man win. Some risks are worth taking.
Last week, you warned Seth freaking Rollins about the bloodline. Do you think he listened to anything that you had to say?
No, not in the slightest. Not for 1 second. You want to know why? Because Seth Rollins is a junkie. A spotlight junkie. He literally can't help himself. When his responsibility is supposed to be right here on Raw, he sees something over here that's hot and goes, oh, I have to latch my claws into that. I have to be part of that instead of focus on what's important over here. Let's think about some of the big comebacks over the past few years. CM Punk, there's Seth Rollins. Cody Rhodes, oh, it's Seth Rollins. This at The Rock, why is Seth Rollins there? I don't know. Maybe he should be on Raw focusing on the world title, but he's not. He does it to the detriment of his body and his mind, and at this point, I don't care, Seth. You're a full-grown man. As long as you show up to WrestleMania, I'm going to put you down because that title deserves so much better than you. Also deserves better than Jey Uso. And Jey, all I wanted all of this time was an apology. Even someone as dim-witted as you could have figured that out, but I'll be the bigger man. I'm sorry. I know how much you need this victory. How much you really need this victory, but there is not a chance in hell you're going to defeat Drew McIntyre tonight.
Thanks for this, Drew. I appreciate the time.
You're welcome.
And here comes Seth Rollins.
A medically cleared Seth Rollins.
Blows right past McIntyre. Blew right past Drew McIntyre, his opponent in WrestleMania, to take out Jimmy Uso, part of the Bloodline. Seth said earlier tonight, we've got to take out the Bloodline. Some things are more important. Oh no! Claymore by McIntyre.
Look what just happened, Seth. If you keep on this path, if you choose that tag match with Brady, this is what's going to happen in our match. You know it's the truth. Do not be selfish. Do not tint this title. Don't do it. Do the right thing. Do the right thing.
Drew McIntyre warns Seth Rollins, keep your eyes focused on me.
See if you can help me out with this, Houston. A couple weeks back, Drew McIntyre beats Cody Rhodes. Can he do that without the help of the Bloodline? Oh, how about last week you beat Jey Uso? Could you have done that without the help of the Bloodline? And Drew, I don't buy this bull crap about you not wanting the Bloodline to interfere in our match at WrestleMania. I think you would like nothing more than for the Bloodline to help you take this title off my waist. You would love nothing more than to stand next to The Rock and be the people's champion's chosen one. But I got news for you, Jack. It ain't gonna happen. Let me lay it out for you. Night one, WrestleMania. Myself and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, we take down the Bloodline. And then when it's night two, and it's just you and me, one-on-one for the World Heavyweight Championship, the same thing is going to happen that always happens when it's you and me, one-on-one, title on the line. I'm gonna stomp your head into this mat, I'm gonna pin your shoulders to the ground, and the last thing you're gonna hear, the biggest moment of your career, is gonna be the people singing my song.
I know what you're trying to do. You want me to put you out your misery. You want me to swing on you. You want me to drop you. I'm not going to do it. I have to face you at WrestleMania. I have to pin you at WrestleMania. And there's nothing you can say that will provoke me.
Hey, Drew, one more thing. You want to know why I haven't paid much attention to you on the road to WrestleMania? Well, because of all the things, all the threats, the list of threats that I'm worried about going into WrestleMania. You got The Rock, you got Roman Reigns, you got my broken back, you got my blown out knee. And then at the very bottom of the list, the thing that I'm worried about the least is Drew McIntyre. Come on, Drew. They always say the first step on the road to recovery is the hardest, so if you'll bear with me, please. I've been working on this. It's going to be difficult for me, but my name is Seth freaking Rollins. And I'm a spotlight junkie.
The wrestler's title, the real wrestler's title, the Workhorse Championship. You had me until you mentioned the big spotlight. And the reason we're going to get it is because you're going to pin one of the biggest stars in the world. Why can't it just be because of all your hard work to make that title and all of my hard work to get to this point? Why can't that be the reason we're getting the biggest spotlight? Your priorities are all wrong, man. You got it backwards. I've been giving you the answers, and I told you I honestly don't care about all the BS now. All I care about is you make it to the ring at night to a WrestleMania, and if you can't walk, we'll wheel you down. If they can't wheel you down, I will carry you down, because at WrestleMania, I'm not going to get the moment I deserve. I am going to get the moment I have bloody earned.
Drew. There it is. That's right, you want to call me a spotlight junkie, but you want the spotlight just as bad as I do, don't you? You're an addict just like I am. And you've been begging for spotlight for the past 4 years because you won the WrestleMania main event. You did back in 2020 in an empty warehouse. And all we've been hearing from Drew McIntyre for the past 4 years was how that wasn't good enough. You've been whining and complaining and moaning that you deserve better, that you deserve more. The problem is, Drew, when everybody came back around and the lights got bright again, what happened? You fumbled the ball. And that's the difference between you and me. When the lights are the brightest, I shine, baby. I shine bright. And at WrestleMania 40, the lights are gonna be as bright as they have ever been. And you are gonna find out you're not as good as you think you are. The funny thing to me, though, is that you're talking about how everybody needs you, but the fact is, you need me to have a moment at WrestleMania. I like the idea of commentary because the irony of CM Punk narrating my finest hour has not been lost on me. And Punk, truthfully, the way things are going for you, it's about as close to a world championship as you're ever gonna get again. So look, you do whatever you want at WrestleMania. The one thing I need you to know, the one thing I need you to do is stay out of my way.
Okay, it's decided. I'm gonna put some cans on, sit next to my buddy Michael Cole, all the coal miners, Pat McAfee. Yeah. Do a little commentary at WrestleMania, and I guarantee you I will do something that you, the lifts in your boots, the shoe polish in your beard, your skirt, all the pyro in the world, and that stupid sword that you came out to the ring with, and you, your bell bottoms, your championship, your wife. My 10-year absence from this company could never do is make you both interesting. Now hit my music.
Well, it was all kind of Drew McIntyre's idea.
No, he doesn't get the last word. Cut the music.
What?
He's not even in the match at WrestleMania. You don't get the last word, Punk.
He's commentating. That's how it works.
I want to make one thing clear. The only thing Drew McIntyre's obsessed with is the title. You are obsessed with me. You think about me all day long. You watch me in social media. You watch me on TV because I am living your dream. You're my #1 stan. Write me back just to chill. Truly yours, your biggest fan. This is Phil.
Oh! And Rollins with a blindside kick to McIntyre.
Medically cleared, stronger than ever.
Stop!
My goal and my dream was to main event WrestleMania. This is not in the cards. Taking down the bloodline is bigger than us.
Look at my eyes. What do you see? CM Punk has no match in Philly. On January 27th, the world lost the opportunity to see an out-of-shape has-been main event WrestleMania. When his brittle, fragile body failed him worse than it did in the UFC, Punk's tricep, like the rest of us, wanted to get as far away from him as possible. Now we're left with a thin-skinned guy who saw Jared Leto as the Joker and built his entire personality off of it. Seth Cringelord Rollins. Seth, you're broken. You already have one foot in the grave, and your pride is you convinced you'll survive The Rock, Roman, and the Bloodline, and then still beat me? You deserve all the beatings coming your way. You deserve all the pain, the suffering, the misery, because you have begged me for it. You deserve to have the casket closed on your championship reign. At WrestleMania, I will do just that. I will take that broken down old workhorse out back and put him down once and for all.